Let's say, hypothetically, you get your dick stuck in a plastic Snapple bottle. How would you get it out? Pop a hole in the bottle to remove the vacuum effect. Lube up, and hope to succeed. If you can't get it off within about half an hour, go to the hospital before permanent damage is done and you need your dick surgically removed. If this is real, your first problem is actually the suction effect when you're trying to pull it out, even with lube. Assuming you don't have 9-inch softy, cut the bottom of the bottle off to start. That will help. I'll wait till I'm no longer hard. This is like that one meme where that dude asked how to get a small cylinder out a bottle or something without it getting harmed and everyone kept on telling him to cut open the bottle. Ayo everybody, this guy fucked a Snapple bottle and got his meat stuck. You have to pay the toll at the emergency department. The toll is one awkward story that the nurse will retell forever. Not this again. https://www.ret.com/r/reddit/comments/how_wood/r/score get /_u/b/r_get/_r oddly specific. Be thankful it's not a glass Snapple bottle. We just ignoring that this guy definitely got his dick stuck in a bottle. Can we get an update please? Go to your local swimming pool, climb to the top diving board and launch yourself backwards into the water. Once you sink 4-5 feet down, buoyancy will pop that bottle right off. May take your dick with it, but them's the risks. Poke a hole in the far end and pour some baking soda in there. Then quickly pour vinegar in and cover the hole with your thumb. The reaction will produce a bunch of carbon dioxide and the pressure will rocket the bottle off your dong. Ice cubes liberally applied to Mr. Happy. Assuming you don't want to go to the ER, get scissors and cut the bottom of the bottle off to release any vacuum. Then carefully cut up the side of the bottle until you are as far as you can go. You probably will not be able to easily cut the neck of the bottle with scissors. However, a pair of wire cutters should be able to nibble its way through the neck. Or if you have a file, you can file through the neck to split it open. The ER is likely to use a ring cutter, which is a rotary cutter with a narrow guard. They slide between you and the item to be cut. It's a cylinder. Scissors. Get thyself to a hypothetical ER. Well, a urologist that worked in the same building as myself ran into me in the emergency room while I was doing a consult. He looked like a kid on Christmas morning. His face was lit up and he had a grin stuck on his face. A guy had decided to masturbate with a plastic drink bottle. After getting hard, it couldn't go down. The doctor had to cut the thick circle of plastic surrounding this most sensitive and vital of organs. The patient was anxious. Very anxious. So the procedure was done under sedation. I'll never forget how oddly excited the urologist was. Did you read the Snapple cap fact? Hopefully it was the cap that says, "Hey, dicks don't go in the bottles pal." Not sure. Wouldn't risk trying power tools. Sure wouldn't want to damage the internal cylinder. Wow, it really isn't an exaggeration when women say we'll stick our dick in just about anything. I'd tell the bottle its sister was hotter. It'll loosen right TF up. Drink a bunch. Pee to fill the bottle. The pressure may compress and help to push your self out. This is what Darwin was talking about. It's M&M cylinder all over again. Asking for a friend, right? Was it Peach? Ha! Seriously, if it's in there more than a couple hours, they will need to cut it off due to lack of blood flow. I would head to the ER. I wouldn't want to lose my dick over embarrassment. Oh honey, they have seen it all at the ER. Please go ASAP, especially if erection has been sustained for over a few hours, because you're at risk of losing blood flow to the penis. I feel bad for this 15-year-old. Get hard and break out like the Hulk. I'ma dip my balls in some Thousand Island dressing. Cause I got depression. Use a lighter to soften the plastic opening and then Mr. PP will slide right Scout's honor. Very sharp knife and a steady hand. So to be clear, you have a cylinder stuck in a tube, but you do not wish to damage the structure attached to the cylinder or the cylinder itself. Butter or water-based lube. And thinking incredibly unsexy thoughts. Mfer tried to use his dick as a straw and got it stuck skull. OP humble bragging about the circumference of a Snapple bottle opening. Former 911 dispatcher here. We would get calls all the time for people getting their erect genitals stuck in all sorts of things. If you hold your breath for about 30 seconds, your limbic system will prioritize moving blood to your brain away from your genitals, which will cause them to no longer be erect. This doesn't always work since blood can sometimes get trapped depending on how stuck you are. In this case, do not attempt to cut it off yourself, especially if this is a glass bottle instead of plastic. People telling you to punch holes are setting you up for a horror story. Call 911 and have an EMT come help. As embarrassing as it will be nowhere near as embarrassing as having to call anyway because you mangled yourself and are bleeding out, leaving you with permanent damage. Use some kind of lubricant. Very carefully cut it off with some kind of snippers, very carefully. Or go to the hospital. Or I just you Flexiomeebles is the flavor. Fuzzy Peach wife is a doctor. Saw this with a plastic Coke bottle once. They had to amputate. I think you're drinking Snapple wrong. Posted 9 hours ago. How you doing over there? Fitting username Maui. HDF did you get it past the tip dude? So this is how you put personal questions on Ask Reddit without breaking the rules. Op. You good? This is why God invented Baseline. Read the Snapple fact on the cap. Absorb the knowledge and become immediately flaccid. I will sue the hell out of manufacturer for not placing a warning on the bottle pics or we can't figure it out. Hypothetically, of course. Cough cough. I used olive oil to lubricate it to get it off. I mean I would, hypothetically. I'm getting flashbacks of a post involving a tube of M&Ms filled with mashed banana. If you were to get your make genitalia stuck in a Snapple bottle, it's super simple to get out. The first and easiest way is to wait for your dick to soften up before safely removing. The second way is to grab a knife and slowly cut the Snapple bottle in half. Be careful not to cut your dick. The third way is to call emergency services and have them deal with the situation, though I wouldn't suggest this. The fourth way is to ignore the bottle and live with Snapple dick syndrome for the rest of your life. The fifth and final way is to rip it clean off with your dick still in it. And number X200B. And number X200B. If you ask me how I know this, my cockroach got in this predicament. This guy hypothetically burns and or cuts his dick rather than wait for it to go flaccid or go to an ER. Cylinder flashbacks asterisk. Urologist here, have seen this many times. Go to the emergency department immediately. Real fact number 206. At least one person has gotten their penis stuck in a Snapple bottle. Get all the real facts at snapple.com.